So I'm here to explain what is the difference between Industry 4.0 and 5.0. The history of Industry 1.0, 2.0 up to 4.0. We are talking about different technology. Okay? For instance, this is using the steam, electricity, computing, and the last one is the cyber physical. So this was how you explain Industry 1.0 to 4.0. I think Industry 1.0 to 3.0, people emphasize on doing things right. So a lot of times we were talking about how to make it more efficient, low cost, and consistent quality. So that was the Industry 1.0 to 3.0, right? So one example is, for instance, let's say you go to any manufacturing plant who manufacture car in the 3.0. They tend to make one kind of model continuously just to achieve Industry 3.0 value proposition, right? And this is why I say that it's looking at efficiency and doing things right. I just want to also explain from 1.0 to Industry 1.0 to Industry 4.0, how many years have we come by since the first industrial revolution? Can you make a guess from this 1784 until today, until the Industry 3.0, which is 2011? How many years all in all? 100? Okay, 140. Any more? Any more guess? Use calculator. Okay. Make a quick one. So basically, I think this is Industry 1.0 take 86 years. Industry 2.0 99, and Industry 3.0 is 42 years. So now we are in the Industry 4.0, right? So Industry 4.0, what are you talking about? Basically, I think in Industry 4.0, we introduce a lot of new technologies, right? IoT, AR, 5G, advanced sensors, cloud computing, or 10 technology, right? So because of this 10 technology, the Industry 4.0 is supposed to be more intelligent than the last 3 industrial revolutions, right? So we are no more talking about efficiency. We are talking about effectiveness. Meaning you are not only want to do things right, you want to do the right things right. I give example. Now the factory, you no more running one model of product. We are trying to put 3 or 4 products within the production line. So because Industry 4.0 have a lot of new technologies for you to achieve this, this is why you are able to shift the concept from efficiency to effectiveness. So how long is it going to take? I'm not so sure. Because the Industry 3.0 to 4.0 take 42 years. Now I think we are in the 14 years of Industry 4.0. And surprisingly that according to the report that given by the CV report, Singapore Industrial Index, Readiness Index, in fact most of the plant now worldwide, we are not even achieve 3.5. Right, so we are still a long way to go to achieve Industry 4.0. But now people are talking about Industry 5.0. What does it mean? Meaning it's going to drag, right? But you know that a lot of factories are now not even Industry 4.0, they're only 3 or 3.5. So how are you going to go to Industry 5.0? So there's a concept talking about Industry 5.0. So I just want to explain that concept. So this is why I think in 2021, Industry 5.0 concept was being promoted, right? So that was the background. So from Industry 4.0 to Industry 5.0, what does it mean? Okay, Industry 4.0 was created or promoted by German government back in 2011. So basically, this is what they want to promote. These are objectives, for instance, the key technology, benefit, and also the challenges. So this is already 14 years old kind of movement. So as I say that, a lot of factories now even achieve 3.5. So why are we talking about Industry 5.0? So in 2021, which is 10 years after the Industry 4.0, a lot of factories in Germany, they realized that a lot of problems that actually not allow the Industry 4.0 to move faster. So these are the issue and concern. For example, the union is very strong in Europe, and also they are very environmental conscious. So they say the Industry 4.0 have not taken these two into consideration. So this is why I say okay, you must also consider human in the loop, right? You cannot replace human by automation. You must ensure that the human are able to also involve in Industry 4.0. At the same time, when you do your productions, you have to take care of environment, right? Energy, environmental, and all the ways. You should use the technology of Industry 4.0 to also take care of the environment. So this is why I think Industry 5.0 actually is not new. Actually, it's complementary, meaning 5.0 concept actually complement in the Industry 4.0, because as I said that not all the factories are now even Industry 4.0, but you have to embed the Industry 5.0 concept when you design the Industry 4.0 factory, right? So it's not actually going to replace, actually it's complement, meaning Industry 5.0 concept complement the Industry 4.0, right? So this is, in fact, this is why I think a lot of people are very confused. I'm still not even doing complete my Industry 4.0. Now you ask me to do Industry 5.0, but actually you don't take it as what 5.0 is. You just need to take these two additional concepts and embed while you are doing the Industry 4.0. Right, so there's a whole background in it. Basically, this Industry 4.0 in terms of graphical, how you describe the Industry 4.0 plan. So we are talking about logistics, advanced sensor, you're talking about robotics, you're talking about the mass customization, right, autonomous development and all. So Industry 4.0 actually also consider the circular economy, but it's not being emphasized, it's just a side dish. So the 5.0 say that you should make it mainstream, right? So as I say that this is Industry 4.0. Actually, Industry 5.0 complement Industry 4.0, not replacing them, because as I say, 4.0 people are doing. And you have to look at the workforce, how you ensure that your workforce should be trained while you are trying to transform your factory, right? So automation shouldn't replace human being, but human beings have to upgrade to manage the advanced plant. Okay, so we are talking about sustainability, right? And we are talking about resilience. Resilience meaning you have to ensure that when you design your factory, you have to be very flexible. So for instance, the current US, China tariff make the whole supply chain all screw up. So you have to ensure that when you design your factory, you have to take care of it, right? But we also mentioned that I think during the Industry 4.0, not a lot of factory owners take care of cybersecurity. But you must imagine when you connect all your factory, IoT, and you collect more and more data, it becomes a problem if you are not taking care of your data security. That's why we emphasize when you design the industry 4.0 or 5.0, cybersecurity is also one of the components you need to take care of, which is my colleague later will explain right, in this here. So we are talking about smart, meaning how you make use of all the technology, the automation technology, the AI, all this to make your plant smart. You have to make sure that when you are doing your production, when you plan your production, you have to be sustainable, right? Take care of the environment, take care of the carbon footprint. Then you have to be secure, make sure that your plant while they are running is not subject to hacker, to hack your factory. Okay? And so these are the concepts we are trying to teach. When our team go to the market, we want to ensure that we not only talk about smart factory, we also make sure that when you design your factory, you have to take care of sustainability. At the same time, they have to be secure. Right? So we are looking at, so Presscon is proposing a 3S framework. Right? So you have smart, sustainable, and secure. So this is 3S. Okay? So what methodology we use? So when we go to smart, help customers to do a smart factory, we are using a so-called standard framework called CV, which is developed in Singapore of more than 10 years already. In fact, this series framework is being used by World Economic Forum to assess the factory whether are they smart. Right? So we are also using the same framework. When it comes to sustainability, we are using a framework also just released yesterday by Singapore SNF, and also the DBS, and also one of the colleagues who developed this. We are using this framework when we go to customers to tell them whether what kind of sustainability maturity they are, and also we will tell them to do assessment. Of course, we are followed by the solution. Right? Then when it comes to secure, actually we are using one of our partners, Fortinet. Fortinet is one of the world's top 3 cybersecurity suppliers. But they are very famous, not only in cybersecurity, but particularly in manufacturing cybersecurity. But this is where we work with them very closely. So our 3S framework allows us to help customers to develop a manufacturing plant, taking care of the 3 building blocks, so that when they build a plant, it's not only smart, sustainable, but also secure. If not, if you only look at only one building block, you are not excited. So for example, you spend so much money in doing a smart factory, but at the end of the day, when hackers come in, are able to hack it. So your production cannot run 24 hours, maybe one day only run 8 hours. So that will be a problem in the near future. So this is why we are training. Our sales people and the engineering team are trained in this framework. And we're using a standard assessment tools to help customers to achieve that. Okay, so I think this is what my presentation is. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Howard.